Good evening. We're having a very cold day here in Texas, and we have a relatively large fire to combat the cold. But I hope you're doing well, and I hope that life is going well for you. And if not, please just feel free to turn this off and start reading the Bible. Um, Let your life be a Psalm 119, Beth, and just focus on how God is willing and able and desires to help you get past your pains and your anxieties. Tonight, we are going to be in Psalm 119 Yodh. Psalm 119 Yodh, verses 73 down to verse 80. Pardon me. Yodh. I'll be reading from the ESV version, Psalm 119, starting in verse 73. Your hands have made and fashioned me. Give me understanding that I may learn your commandments. Those who fear you shall see me and rejoice, because I have hoped in your word. I know, O Lord, that your rules are righteous, and that in faithfulness you have afflicted me. Let your steadfast love comfort me according to your promise to your servant. Let your mercy come to me that I may live, for your law is my delight. Let the insolent be put to shame, because they have wronged me with falsehood. As for me, I will meditate on your precepts. Let those who fear you turn to me, that they may know your testimonies. May my heart be blameless in your statutes, that I may not be put to shame. This section is a very good section for counseling. It's a very good section for counseling because it addresses issues and responses. So let's start first with where this section starts. Your hands have made and fashioned me. Give me understanding that I may learn your commandments. Here we have an attitude of acknowledgement. I acknowledge, Lord, that you've made me and you've fashioned me. And with that power that you have to make me, with that power you have to fashion me, God, give me understanding that I may learn your commandments. This is a deep desire to learn about the one who created you. Verse 74, those who fear you shall see me and rejoice, because I have hoped in your word. Here's a testimony as well. Those who fear you shall see me and rejoice. Why are they rejoicing? Because they see you and how you have changed. They see you and how you truly desire to be closer to God. They see you and they see God's work in your life. So those who fear you shall see me and rejoice, because I have hoped in your word. Verse 75, I know, O Lord, that your rules are righteous, and that in faithfulness you have afflicted me. Last week we spoke about being afflicted, and you turn to God's word during your affliction, and you find that knowing God's word is more precious than gold and silver. And here he's saying, Lord, your rules are righteous, and that in faithfulness you have afflicted me. He knows that your pain's not wasted with God, and it's righteousness that brings the affliction. Now, sometimes our affliction is a consequence of poor decision, but that's still a righteous affliction, because you strayed outside of God's word, and the consequence of that is an affliction. But it's proper. It's what should happen. So it's still righteous. Verse 76, let your steadfast love comfort me according to your promise to your servant. Ah, what a prayer. I need God's steadfast love. Steadfast is unwavering. It's unconditional. I need this unwavering, unconditional love, especially when I'm afflicted. And he's asking, according to the promise to your servant, let that love comfort me. So you see already in verse 74, he's a witness. He's a testimony. Look how God has helped me and changed me. And now here in 76, let your steadfast love comfort me. Because he's been afflicted. But it's a righteous affliction, right? It's a consequence of his actions. Pardon me. Verse 77. Let your mercy come to me that I may live, for your law is my delight. So here we are. Again, I'm faced with an issue. I'm faced with a situation. And where do I find my delight? In your law. And how can I live? How can I get past this pain? How can I get back to focusing on life again? Well, when I focus on your law, and I ask that your mercy come to me and embrace me. Verse 75, let the insolent be put to shame because they have wronged me with falsehood. Again, last week we saw he was, I believe the ESV says, smeared with lies. So here there's the falsehood. He's been wrong. People are still lying about him. So he's saying, just let him be put to shame. And part of them being put to shame is when you go back and you look at verse 74. Those who fear you shall see me and rejoice. How beautiful it is when someone's been afflicted and their life shows comfort and peace. And then others can rejoice how God's love worked in your life. And so for me, in counseling, this is hope. This is an opportunity to say that there is hope in your pain, that God will bless you. And then you can be an example to other people. And you live your life as a testimony, and you don't be shy about saying, I have changed because of what God's done for me. So he's saying, let the insolent be put to shame. In 79, let those who fear you turn to me, that they may know your testimonies. So again, he's setting up his life as a testimony to the greatness and the goodness of God. Let them turn to me, that they may know your testimonies. They're willing to live their life for Jesus and live their life openly, that I once was here in despair, but now I can function because of Jesus. Verse 80, may my heart be blameless in your statutes, that I may not be put to shame. So again, live in a testimony. Let me not be put to shame, so that my heart will be blameless in your statutes. Or, the way it's written and what it means, is when I'm blameless in your statutes, then I will not be put to shame. It reads almost as an if-then. If my heart is blameless in your statutes, then I shall not be put to shame. Then I become an example of how great a God we have, an example of the pureness and the beauty and the deep love that God has for those who choose to follow his commandments. It is my prayer that you will choose to follow his commandments and feel his deep love within your heart. Good night.